Can I break this hold from you? It would mean everything to me if I do. Tired of hearing excuses you're making. Future is set, it is mine for the taking. Spending all my time living all I've made up. I need to wake up. Holding my breath until you go. Anywhere that is far from you. You only wanted me to fail. Oh, I'm this way because of you. Fought every day to overcome despite you. Wake up. Wake up. Tired of hearing excuses you're making. Future is set, it is mine for the taking. Spending all my time living all I've made up. I need to wake up.
What's up, Mixer? How you guys doing? So, we are going to get kind of right into it, starting a few minutes late here. Obviously, some issues with the initial loading in song. So let's bring in our party. Hello, party.
Hello, Seven
Hi.
Mixer.
Hello.
Hi.
So,
Well, howdy there.
I will have Craig, you can explain what's going on with the mission is, since I believe you're the one that is most involved at this point.
Today I am playing Bravo, the Tiefling Paladin, and he worships Milil.
Also known as Millie.
Millie?
Dog. I call her Millie. It's not
Okay.
right, but I call her Millie. I'm just saying. I can do that on the DM.
Well, I've gathered a group together, and we are going to take on the bounty called A Song for Milil. Reading it, it says, Pearlside Lycia, it has come to our attention that we have seen a group of mercenaries come into possession of a rare artifact of Milil. They are attempting to move the artifact through Pearlside to ship it to a private collector. This artifact is very important to our faith. We need it to come into our possession and be returned to the High Temple of Milil in Everwind. We are not going to ask anyone to break laws, but we care deeply for the return of this holy artifact. I have spent the last 3 days trying to gather information on Pearlside, and the best I could come up with is that it is a port city that has a high turnabout.
Someone can't make it to double digits.
No, not at all.
I mean, I applaud the attempt.
You rolled like Amberwyn did the other day?
However, I feel because this is, a appropriate time to kind of say it to everyone. Yeah, y'all have people who have traveled that you could ask around. Like, not everything needs to be done in a book. Sometimes you can just, like, RP.
And that's where I got all the information I did get.
Okay. I didn't know if that's how you got it, but I was say. So sometimes your friends are your friends, actually. So, you found out support. Do you know whereabouts it is?
Just like a...
Okay. So you have gathered in the Burning Phoenix as you wait, and you're beginning to the people that you've selected and agreed to come assist you on this mission slowly come in. Why don't you guys introduce yourself one by one?
Okay, I am playing Ava. She is a human zealot barbarian for Shantia.
Okay. Anything about her that you'd like to let us know?
She kind of lets her sister handle everything. Feels Giselle has a better grasp than she does. But she is hoping that through battle and helping on adventures that she will be able to prove herself to her family, herself, and her god.
Nice. Who's next in?
I'll go.
Stepping in is a dashing human, Jarrett Cartgaze, professional sailor, reformed pyromaniac. A sorcerer with patches of brass scales on his arms. He's coming along because Bravel asked, and he's intrigued by Bravel, the tiefling paladin. And, but also, well, for two, because Pearlside's a port city, and who doesn't love the port cities? And, see, he has some history with... I don't want to say being diplomatic, because that'd be going a bit too far, but... He's hoping he can help.
He has a history of accidentally burning NPCs alive.
I didn't understand it at all.
He has a history of burning NPCs alive. Because I remember being a player next to Jarek. So who is next? Oh, why did Amberwin's picture not get uploaded?
I'm Plasmus. I'm playing Plasmus. I am a human life cleric of Bernard Truesilver. I'm basically here as a support. I heard that help was needed for the job, and I was like, I am completely free.
I'm capable.
I'm bored. No. So my entire goal is to be the support.
Okay. So, that will take us to none other than the final member of the team. As I let in a kitten, who's summoning you, Fallen.
Alright. Summoned by the kitten. Okay, I am playing Amberwind Brandywine. He is a druid of the Circle of Dreams. He is a follower of Sahanine. And he has proven, while he's a member of a pair of investigators, he's proven to be kind of bad at it. But he's proven to be really good at hitting things quite hard with different spells. But he's still learning what spells he can actually work with.
So, all the learning, basically.
All the learning. Because he hasn't figured out quite when to use certain summons being a druid or when to turn himself into a creature. So he tends to just bombard them with large shards of ice.
Because, I mean, who doesn't like large shards of ice, right?
Especially people that like drinking chilled liquor.
So, Bravo, your party has arrived. What would you, how are you dressing them? What are you doing?
Since it's Leica, and as far as I know, Leica goes through cold, we're going to stay dressed as we are for the island, unless somebody knows any different. In which case, ask Ailey, does she have a map for the area around Portside?
She goes, you realize most of the area around Portside's water, but okay. Hands it to you.
Thank you. Whereabouts? Is it south, east, west, or north?
It's actually one of the most northern ports. It is on the other side of the bay from where basically the guild has been operating in the Rainy Wood.
Okay.
To put this in perspective for you, I will move you guys on a map, as the stream can see it, but you guys cannot yet. So, let me do this, and I do not have that map up. Give me 1 second. So, players. It's basically right there. It's right on the between two.
Very nice. Large.
So.
Okay. Then I believe we should head to the teleportation center or circle.
You don't know anything about the mercenaries who have this item, about the item itself, anything like that?
Nope, I haven't been able to find any information out directly.
All right, going in blind. Fun.
Gonna go in blind, ask
Derek
around.
says, and walks ahead.
Okay. Follow Derek.
Oh, if you're roboting for me, if you were saying something I couldn't do.
Oh, I said we're going to go there, ask around about the mercenaries and the artifact, or ask around about the artifact, try and find out who the mercenaries are, and then try and get in touch with them. If they will not part with it, then we try and find out who the benefactor is and talk to the benefactor. And if they will not part with it, then we'll see what happens.
Attempt to be super diplomatic. I like it.
It's worth a shot.
Always worth a shot. So, as I change the map upstream, you guys head in and you walk into, walk towards the game. Gamer goes, "Oh, where are you all off to today?"
Pearlside, or as close to Pearlside as possible.
Kind of raises a finger and walks up to each one of you and takes your pen and puts them on the desk.
We're not allowed there?
No, you're allowed there. They might not be too pleased to see you right now.
What exactly happened?
He, you all know Ceres, right?
Oh, the blonde girl that tried to stab herself in the chest. I remember her.
You all know that she was alive, right?
She was alive the last time I pulled the sword out of her hands.
She apparently went home and committed treason.
Again?
Being inside the country has disavowed any relations with the guild. To allow you to better work, you should not have your pins. Understand that this also means, without your pins, if you're going there, you're doing this technically off the books.
That changes things a little bit.
You can go. I just figured I should warn you.
Right. I'm going to run to my room real quick. I have to get some gold for the trip back.
You can come back, fine. If you wear those pins, you are on guild business. You do not want to be doing guild business there. You can come back, fine.
Oh, okay.
We'll cover that cost. Hey, Mira.
Okay.
However, I wouldn't be walking around in there right now.
Thank you for the advice. It's well appreciated.
So, he motions you all upon the teleportation circle.
Step up.
As he kind of lifts his arms, and the arcane energy seeping from his fingertips as each of the signals light up in a different pattern along the stone. As the arcane energy builds and swirls around you, you can smell the salt before you even can see. Smell the salt air coming off the docks as you guys make your way to Pearlside.
Breathe in.
So, you all find yourselves on Pearlside.
Looks like Colonial City. Very pretty.
Sort of. It is to, there's people bustling around as you guys kind of arrive in, early afternoon. People all around. There are banners hanging everywhere, as well as you see a couple town criers standing outside, and yeah, I saw that first somehow. I don't know why her picture is somehow spilling into the map, but I will fix that because Tree, you're bad. So it's okay. Tree, I'm blaming you.
What?
Yeah, it's all your fault. It's okay.
What'd I do?
Your picture spilled into the map
How the heck did that happen?
because your picture's too big. So
Oh my goodness.
it's her butt. Her butt is just that big, exactly. So kind of step out of this circle. You note that there's a decently heavy guard presence around the teleportation circle. Man kind of walks up towards you and puts his arm out. What's your business? Where are you from?
Let me pull up the notes. I'm from Iago. And
You're
I'm
from
here.
Iago?
Yeah. Or Ionzi. Sorry. I'm from Ionzi, and I'm here to pick up an artifact. These are
Yeah.
my accomplices.
He looks over, says some words in Elvish to the other guard there.
I speak
What's he
Elvish.
say?
Basically says, an artifact? Did we hear of an artifact coming in? That's all. The other guy just looks back and goes, I don't know, there's those individuals with that relic or whatever, but that's to be leaving, not to be coming. And he looks and he goes, do you have a boat name or any sorts,
Look over the Drark. Drark, do you remember the boat's name?
I wasn't aware there was a boat. Wait, out of character. What boat are you talking about? Because I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're here picking something up. They're expecting it's coming in on boat.
Oh.
It's just, they're just asking questions.
Look, there is no boat. We work for the
Looks to you.
guild.
What guild?
Guild. We were asked about.
You work for a guild.
Yes, we were asked by. My computer's restarting, so I don't have my notes in front of me. But insert the name of that religious police here. That'll
Milil.
help out. My father's Milil to recover an artifact.
It looks through it, goes, this is, it looks to you up and down, all of you. And says, Your guilds aren't outlawed, but understand you have no rights here. And we will be keeping an eye on you.
That's fine. I have no problem with that. We don't expect anything to be out of the ordinary.
Wait, did he say our
Names.
guild is outlawed?
Bravo, poor Ali.
Starts writing it down. Looks to Plasmus.
Plasmus A. Blood.
Looks to Jarek.
Dreadic heart gaze.
Looks to Eva.
Ava Yelvery.
And looks to... I did, yes. I had to shave. I had an ingrown hair, and I had to cut myself to get it out. And it would have been a whole patch. So, yes. We're all shaved up.
If I can, real quick stuff. He said our guild was outlawed.
Yeah, basically, Gabriel just warned you not to say that you were the guild, and you did. So he writes down Amberwind. He looks to Amberwind, sorry.
I didn't hear. I had to disconnected because of internet issues.
I am Amberwind Brandywine.
Brandywine. You're going to come with me.
Yay! More adventures!
He is... Amberwind is two guards flank Amberwind and ask him to come with him.
When your internet screws your party over, people.
No,
Friends, no.
this is all his last name. Nothing
Well, no,
to
I'm
do.
talking about me saying we're from the guild.
You
It's
didn't
okay.
say which guild. That was the big thing that saved us, was that you didn't say which guild.
So,
Are we
Amberwind
allowed
is led
to-
into a back room. Away from everyone. Very well, go retrieve your item.
Are we allowed to be with our friend or
No.
wait for her? Him?
You may
Okay.
wait outside if you'd like.
May I ask what is the reason you...
His name.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So, you all step out. You get an RP for me for 1 second here. I have to go take care of something that just happened. And you guys sit outside, Paul, and I'll get back to you when I'm back.
No worries.
Once we're aside and start whispering a little. Draric, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but you know ship names better than I didn't want to come up with a random ship name that wouldn't exist.
I wish we should have talked about this beforehand.
I didn't
perhaps
realize.
it's done this way. I didn't realize either.
And from here on, we need to keep the fact that you're part of a guild quiet. We're part of a guild.
Yeah, I gathered that. I wonder what happened to him.
But we need to find some way of getting in touch with the mercenaries. Did anybody catch what was said?
Apparently something about it being taken out, not being brought in.
As in, it's already been taken out?
It's already
Or-
here.
Yeah. Or the mercenaries filed to have it taken out.
Well, if it's here, and if the guards know about it, people are nosy. Someone else might have heard about it.
Yep.
You can use that to track down.
And might even be able to offer our services to help move it if they won't put up or give it up. So let's see where nearest tavern is and ask the local. Excuse me, sir. Would you happen to know where the nearest tavern is? talks to the guards. Can you give me directions to the nearest one? Thank you. Thank you very much. And start walking to the crow's nest.
Yes. Doing the Boggle Bear butt dance. Just not in bear form. That is my name. Yes. Are you? That's a lot of gold. And I think you're still muted, Seth, for the stream.
I am. Amber Brandywine. For the mere cost of 15,000 gold pieces, we can let you leave today.
15,000 gold pieces. Did I do something wrong?
Actually, what relation to Siren?
He was an uncle.
Well, your uncle decided to crash his ship into the port, at which it took us great time to rebuild both the ports and excavate the ship from the water.
I don't imagine that was easy.
Being the
but I
first
didn't
of kin here, you, according to our new laws, are to be held in jail until you can pay off the fine.
But how can I pay a fine if I'm in jail?
Oh, well, we have mages here. We can send letters to your kin. They should be able to take that up right for you.
Why hasn't the mages sent a message forward to my uncle?
Because apparently your uncle's gone missing.
Did he go missing inside of the waters?
No.
Did he go missing inside of the city?
No. Missing, according to this, last seen in a small town called Hillcrest.
Small town called Hillcrest. Which direction is Hillcrest?
Hillcrest is to the southwest.
I see. And I noticed the guards out front were talking about artifacts. Where was that one going?
Which artifact?
One of the guards out front said that there was an artifact leaving.
That has nothing to do with your case here, sir.
I'm just asking. If
I'm just
it's
informing
going
you
in,
that you
if
can
it's going
pay
to
or go to
Hillcrest.
jail.
Well, I can't afford that. I'm not even that good of an adventurer yet.
Very well. Please take Mr. Brandywine to a holding cell. The guards kind of walk up towards you.
Hi!
They grab a pair of cuffs.
Is that really necessary?
They both nod.
I haven't fought you.
Oh yes, but this is standard protocol. You can't, with all the recent events, we can't not have someone just running through the city with no cuffs in case you decide to flee.
Why would I try to flee?
And they just look at you because you're going to jail.
And if I was going to try to flee, I would have fled already, right?
They nod, but they cuff you and begin to escort you. I'm going to have to kick it back to you one more time. Something's going on in your life. Trying to manage
Okay.
it.
No worries.
We get there, we order some ales or water, depending on your preferences. Do any of you have preferences?
Not
Jared
really.
grabs an ale and sinks into a chair.
Eva?
Yeah, this is starting off wonderfully.
Yeah, I'm not too happy with this either. I have no idea why he was taken. We're gonna have to play this nicely. This seems to be a little more on edge of a mission than I meant it to be, and I apologize to all of you.
Eh. At least it's not that other town that I went to.
Okay.
Where?
Which one was that?
Worktown. Can't remember the name. It's been almost a month.
Kevin.
Probably. There, if they even think you've broken a law, you have to fight in the arena to prove your innocence.
Although I wouldn't.
I would die.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be fine. I'd blow him up. You patch me up.
That would be a good thing. But for now, who of us has the best talking skills?
No.
Probably you or the sorcerer.
Looks to Drerick. I'm okay with it, but not great.
I kind of hush. Which one is with us? Tree?
Yes.
Yes,
Eva.
but which Eva.
Ava.
People tend to kind of freak out around the S word. Well, the other S word. Sailors are alright, he says and he grins. Which why I'm keeping this jacket on, he says. And he's wearing you can't see his scales because they're all covered up. But yeah, as a matter of fact, I am alright at talking to folk, all special.
Then it may come to you to talk to people to find out where these mercenaries are.
Okay, we should be good.
Welcome back.
Alright. So, as you're sitting in the crow's nest, one of the guards comes over and informs you that Mr. Brandywine has been taken into custody. Due to family debt. From over 5 years ago.
Whoa. So, here, people can be thrown in jail for something that a distant member of their family did?
If that involves taking out a large portion of the docks, then yes. They inform you back.
Oh, okay.
Clear the ship.
How much is?
The initial fine. The initial fine was only a few hundred gold.
Interest.
Interest is made at about 15,000 gold pieces.
Ah.
I've never even seen that much gold in my life.
Hey, looks. It's recent. Recent changes to the laws, obviously.
How reason?
Within the month.
I just sink further in my chair.
Yeah, we're gonna have to come back and take care of that for him.
Don't suppose you have any friends with a spare 15 grand?
Ken nods and walks away.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do I have any what?
I said I don't know any of you. I suppose any of y'all have a friend who has a spare 1,500 lying around.
15,000.
But yeah, 15 grand. I meant to say.
Whoa, 15,000?
Yes.
Yes.
I heard.
It started as a few hundred gold.
Okay.
Oh, would you like them? I will find them. Don't you worry. I feel like this is
What?
I feel like this is worth it. So let's do this. Let's share this with Mixer, and I will find that for you, Paul. So You guys are all sitting at this bar. What have you guys been doing so far?
Just
Just like
talking.
having a money. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No,
Well,
you go ahead.
We were discussing the best way to gather who should be the leader in gathering information. Now we're having a slight, seizure over the bill that's been laid at our feet.
Well, I can take care of 2/3 of it when we get back.
Well, for the most part, shouldn't we head to the location where the relic was taken?
We don't know where that's at.
We have to find the mercenaries first, so we need information on the relic itself as well. Which is where you come in, Drake. You're good at chatting up sailors, and you said that you have decent talking skills. Do you
If
need
it'll help.
some coin to buy drinks?
Oh, I should be fine on that front. But, while we're sitting there chatting, do I happen to hear anything about, a mercenary group that brought a fancy relic into town recently or something like that?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Right. 23.
23. No, a lot of talk about things moving around and, a gang that's moving through, but you don't hear about any sort of relics whatsoever.
What kind of people are? Is this? How close are we to like the?
The port?
Yeah. Okay, so there's a lot of sailors and stuff in. I mean, it's the crow's nest, obviously. But, okay.
There's not a ton in here. This looks like more like a general bar than anything else.
My first guess would probably be to go down to the port, to docks. Either find a bar closer down there, or one more travelers in it, or or just walk up down the docks area and see what we can overhear. Or
So, are you telling me you want to go bar hopping? I have no problem with it.
I mean,
You're talking about a paladin of good times.
I mean, I suppose it's
There
kind
you
of
go, Fallen.
information.
I got your bars.
It's kind of
Yay.
information gathering thing is kind of new to me, but
Then pay our bill and head out.
Okay, yeah, you pay. It's a pretty cheap one. As you make your way out from the actual crow's nest in the center of Pearl Side. So where are you guys headed?
Towards the port.
All right.
Towards the docks, I mean.
The main kind of docks. So as you head down the strip, you see this very fancy, excellent, sort of clothing shop with a half-orc tailor who looks to Eva, goes, "Oh, Eva!" He says, "Oh, you there? Come, I'll make you look fabulous. I can even do leather bikinis."
Trerick?
Oh, yeah.
Good?
what?
Wait.
Ava just kind of gives him a grin and says, Do I really look like a woman that's into leather bikinis?
You would be surprised at who buys them. Everyone else, the last time I sold one, everyone else was buying, very extravagant clothing.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Freaking yeah. I'm like,
I can make you all look fabulous.
I look fine, thanks. Thank you.
Oh, but you could look better.
Could always look
Impossible.
better.
Impossible.
You know what, Drerick? We've got a little bit of time.
Hold on, 1 second. I would like to read Nasi's comment because I think this is great. You have a fucking bear on you. Yes, you look like a woman who would wear a leather bikini.
That's what I was thinking.
That's why I did it.
But what were you saying, Bravo?
We've got a little bit of time. I take you up on that challenge that you can't look better.
See, this fine tiefling knows that you can look better.
Let's see what you can. How much?
He holds his arm out for Drerick to lead him inside.
I need to know how much before I can pay for this.
Oh, you can't put a price on fashion until it's done and you need to pay for it.
But I could put a price on my purse. That's the problem.
You can cap how much you like to spend, and that will work within those constraints.
Unless Drerick 100 gold.
Oh, that's not worth my time. He lets Drerick and just swings around and walks inside.
Okay. You're off the hook this time, Drerick.
Wait, hold on. I'm only worth 100 gold to you?
All I have on me.
Uh-huh. I walk off.
Follow.
You continue to walk down as you see another little trinket shop. It says, yes, we have crystal balls in stock. Hopefully you didn't spend all your money earlier.
Especially on a guy trying to make you look fabulous.
Oh, you have no idea, Plasmas. You have no idea. Okay,
You walk by kind of a bigger bar too, like very big bar. A little bit rowdier, a little bit more kind of sea folk outside. Jarek, as you see it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's called the looks. It's called. We're gonna call it for right now the Captain's Drink, but I know it has a specific name with Captain in it from previous adventures. I just can't remember the name off the top of my head, and I forgot to grab it.
that's fair.
So for at this point, we're gonna call it the Captain's Drink. If it's different, I'll let you guys know when I get it.
All right.
That's good.
Yeah, and there was one last sign underneath that other one about Crystal Ball. It says, "Make sure you borrow from all your friends, and you barely have enough." And then there's even smaller writing on it. Does anyone look at the smallest writing?
Sure.
I will, 'cause I'm curious.
It says, "Not responsible for any horses you kill on the return journey."
What?
Jarrett kind of sits back up and kind of said, I'm sensing a story here.
No,
There's
right?
only
Sorry.
warnings.
Am I following Marcus over
Ava
here?
goes, I really want to know this story.
You get a
There's
town-
only warnings when there are stories.
As you make your way down, there's a town crowd. The guy's shouting. It's a little bit off the beaten path. You can't really hear him over the crowd and everything going on. What he's calling out.
Can we move closer?
Okay.
Yeah, close to the get there.
So you kind of get to the edge of the thing. This is hear ye! All guilds are now outlawed in the lands of Silvervine due to King Matthew. After Ceres Silvershield and a family of traitors were executed. If you see any individuals trying to ply guild wares, please inform the guards, so that we may take care of them.
Let's cut this a little short and head to the teleport. Because we've already told them that we're here about guild business.
No, they let you go and they let you walk some. You said you were picking something up for a temple. That's why, so far, you'd understand.
Okay.
As long as you stick to what you told them, be okay. Because they're not going to interfere with temple business. That's taking on another enemy they don't want to take on.
Okay, cool. You had me worried for a second.
I mean, you're still in tons of danger. It's fine, but it's
Right.
not. It's not like Matthew's not in the city. You don't need to worry about pitchforks and torches yet.
Okay.
We just have to have something when we're leaving.
Yeah. Da-ding, da-ding. Yeah, you hear it down. See kind of like a group of individuals kind of walking down. Or walk technically up, because you guys are walking down towards the port, so they're walking up towards the center of the city. Let's see. What characters do we have here again? None of you would have a point of reference. I see all these kind of older gentlemen walking, look older at first glance, but all of you realize none more than maybe like 20 or 30 years old. They just have grayer hair. Their eyes are kind of discolored. All walking with pairs of swords. And one of them stops. Dead, like, across from you, as you guys are coming back out of that alcove where the town crier was. And he just looks towards Bravel and Druric.
Smile. Hello.
I nod to them and look back to the others. So, where?
He's
And I
unmoving.
continue.
He's still looking at both of you.
Okay. And turn and start walking. Continue along our way.
Okay. So you guys make it down towards the kind of the general dock. Druric, as you get this just based on being a sailor, being in multiple ports across your lifetime. This is like the merchant docks, right? You'll have more kind of adventuring-esque, more combat-oriented ships are down towards your right. And then you kind of see like a more of a slums type area up along the coast. And you realize that's probably where there's less reputable sailors.
Okay, you went complete robot once after you told me about the combat
Hey,
ships.
thank you for the follow.
But I think you said something about you'll definitely find it and to the left. So
There's more, less reputable, we'll call them. Sort of ships to the left.
so
You're
the
pirates,
right is,
you're not so law-abiding.
Hey, Sev, stream just went down.
I'm showing we're still streaming and recording.
It's even Nasi said, did it just shut down? It just came back up.
Okay, so we're back up again?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, that was weird. We have the recording, so we don't have to do it in the multiple parts. Yay! So back, yeah, up to that left is more the CD area, we'll call it. We'll just say CD.
left. Yeah, middle is merchant. Right is like what, like navy? You said?
Yeah, what you would assume is Navy, more diplomatic shit, more that kind of,
Okay.
that type of area.
I point that out. I point that out to the rest of the group. I'm probably guessing we should go to the left.
Are any of you paying attention to your surroundings?
A little bit. Not.
Yes.
Yes.
I've been doing that mostly since
Perception.
I haven't been talking. Shit.
Another 23.
The individual stopped and stared at two of you, and his colleagues are apparently following you. They're not trying to hide it.
And we're being followed, gentlemen. And, Ava. What
Say
do
that
you want
again?
me to do?
You're
Being
being followed.
Being followed.
Um,
Oh boy.
Turn back and go talk to them.
yeah.
Who's approaching?
Bravo.
Do you want the rest of us to come with you?
Probably.
Wouldn't it
Yeah.
just be our luck that suddenly the guards aren't watching?
Kind of look you up and down. Tiefling.
Sir, may I help you?
I like your kind very much. Looks around you towards Drake. Or his.
Bravo nods. I can understand that. I have no problem with that.
No, you're an abomination.
It's one
Wait,
way
who
of
do you
looking
say-
at it.
Who do you say that to?
Bravo. He also doesn't. He also says fairly he doesn't like you.
And what exactly about me is there not to like?
Elite Max, thank you for the follow. Kind of points to the scales littering your body. Says, it's not right either. As each of you look, now mind you, because some of you are obviously sensing the obvious tension, right?
Right.
These are not like thugs, and these are not your normal guards. These men can probably take the four of you in a fight. Pretty handily.
Probably. Okay.
Their eyes are
That's
off
fair.
color. Kind of spits towards your feet. Just lucky not all the laws have passed yet. And a turn. And he just, the turn, they start to walk away, looks over his shoulder. Give me a reason. And I'll happily bring your head to the king. Walks away.
Turn away from them and slowly walk away.
Well, that was pleasant.
A song for Milil, Spartans, a song for Milil is the mission. So, based on Bravo, you have done some general areas, research about this. Give me a history roll. I know with you this is a far-fetched plan, but give me a history roll.
You got this, buddy. There you go.
With 10, nothing about him. And he
Jarek,
implies you're from Leica, correct?
No.
No? What continent
Brownberry.
are you from? No, yeah, Leica's the continent. Give me
Oh.
a history roll as well. Eva, what continent are you
Maybe?
from?
She is from Leica.
Give me a history roll. You had nothing from you either in your encounters in Brownberry moving around. Trey, you're not sure what continent you're on anymore.
Is this Earth?
no, it's Pharrell.
Oh, I
So
don't know
we
the
cut
word
away
yet,
from the
I'm
party
not-
to Amberwind in the
Hello.
jail cell. Are you just sitting there? You're not making an escape plan? What are you trying to do?
Everyone's trying to figure things out, but he keeps getting distracted by his ferret.
Yeah, the ferret's running in and out of the cell through the little like street hole.
Trying to give him kind of a hint. Hey, you can escape anytime. And he's like, hi.
Oh, aren't you silly? So, one of the guards walks up and looks, Amberwind Brandywine.
That's me.
So, you know, It motions. One of the guards brings a stool and sits down in it. I actually have an offer for you.
An offer? Is it a good offer? Because the last time I ended up trying to help somebody when they were trying to put a sword in their chest, it ended up turning out horrible for everybody involved.
Exactly. See, you're already on the right page.
I need to put a sword in somebody's chest. I don't have a sword.
No, not the sword. You see, you are a gilded adventurer, are you not? As was stated in the teleportation circle.
We're going to end up getting an artifact.
Exactly, yes, an artifact. So, how would you like to make a speech
A speech? What kind of speech?
of are you aware of Marcus Dawnbringer?
I've met him.
You have. You know that Ceres was his guard, correct?
No.
Ah, well now you do. See, now you can say yes.
No. She was
I
a
just
guard of
told you.
Silvervine.
And Marcus, yes. He actually pulls out a piece of paper and hands it to you.
Amberwind will look over the piece of paper.
This was actually a guard of Marcus during the war.
She lied.
He holds his hand back with the paper, obviously.
Can I make a copy?
Seeing you don't have anything to copy it with, how about maybe if you agree to terms? Yes?
What are the terms?
That's what we're getting to. So, we would like you to go out in front of a grand amount of people here in Pearlside and tell the great story of how Marcus Dawnbringer attempted to get Ceres to come back to try and dethrone his brother. And how Marcus Dawnbringer should be considered a criminal to the people of Silvervine.
But he didn't.
How do you know?
Because I know Ceres.
Oh, do you? But you didn't know that she was a guard? See?
I knew that she was a guard of Silvervine.
But not of Marcus. See, you don't know everything.
That's because she got him exiled.
And then she was trying to get Matthew exiled for Marcus.
Not
She
for
was insane.
Marcus. She did it for herself. She was kind of brash. She didn't like listening to people either.
Yeah, did not.
I think it was the hair.
So, what are you willing to say against Ceres and Marcus?
Nothing against Marcus.
Why not?
Because
you can take care of
he's
your
done
debt.
nothing wrong.
Well, he did. He got exiled
He got exiled
his
because of
anger.
somebody else.
for his anger, his inability to properly run the country.
He was running the country.
Ooh,
Ceres
really?
ended up giving people doubts.
Really? He was running the country from the guild.
No. He was running it from here.
Not according to the council.
Well, they also listened to Ceres, so how smart are they?
Your guild and treason is just, it's amazing. So it's writing down.
It's not treason. I'm not from here.
Right. Where are you from, Amberwind?
I am from the Feywild.
He starts, he said, closes the book and says, very well then, apparently our offer must be retracted.
Most likely, yes, because
However, I do have amazing news for you.
what's the news?
You get to see the capital.
The capital. From behind bars?
Oh no! We're gonna give you to a number of very good guards. They will make sure that you arrive there very quickly, and you'll be able to see the inside of the castle. Imagine that.
I've never seen a castle before.
Even meet the king.
Is this the same king that catches forests on fire?
Those were dirty lies. Dirty lies.
I see you
joking.
laughing, sir.
I know you did. I wasn't expecting it. He goes, that was the old witch Irma, according to the official statements.
Is this coming from the council as well?
No, this is coming from the king. And to deny the king's word is treason, regardless of what country you're from. I should warn you of that.
Well, he is a king after all.
You hear kind of like some steps coming down. Ah! Well, they were going to make sure that no one threw anything at you as you spoke words, but, meet Mr. Amberwind Brandywine. He needs to see the castle. King Matthew would be very interested to hear his stories from the Fae. The men all nod in unison, and the thing is opened. We do have to have cuffs in case you run. It's obviously our law. I understand that you haven't yet to fight or attempt anything. He kind of puts them on a little bit looser so that they're not like as straight as the purse guards.
Yay, they're like jewelry.
And the men say, have you ridden in a carriage lately?
I haven't.
Oh, well, we have an excellent one. You can see out of every side of it.
Why does this sound really bad all of a sudden?
And they look. You do not like to travel?
I love to travel. I like adventure.
Then it's
Do
good.
you like adventure?
Yes. You look at them as they are, they have good. They all seem like hardy adventurers.
What are your names?
Our names. Of course, you'd ask the names. I said there were 6 of them, right?
Yes.
3, 4, 5, 6. And I like that the last one sounds female, even though it's a male name, because I figure you're gonna go there. Mallory.
And where are you guys from?
We're from, and I gotta actually get the name of it, because we've always referred to it as this, not totally the super secret island of the Blood Hunters. So give me 1 second. I'll get the actual name for you, because that's what we referred to it before.
Are you all from this place?
Yes,
Were you born there?
we were.
What are your parents' names?
And they begin to tell you the parents' names, as they're letting you know. They're all from
And
a
what
city
did-
called Stroud. They tell you that they trained in Ashgard. And they are being relatively nice to you and Kabul as they lead you towards out the back of this, out a different entrance. And you see the horses, and there's a big kind of like cell, on, and they say, they unlock it, and they say, as you step up, because you're being led, they have you turn around and they unlock the cups from you, because you'll be in the cell.
Yay!
And the parrots running in and out, they scoop it up and hand it to you.
You shouldn't do that, Mr. Fitzgibbons. Bad things happen when you end up getting wild.
You then see another kind of person. Looks elvish. Brought up and in and put inside the cell next to you. She just looks at you once, doesn't say a word, and buries her head in her kind of knees as they lock the carriage and begin to transport you away.
Hi, I'm Amberwind. You can call me Amber.
She doesn't say a word. Just
Are
softly
you feeling
sobs.
okay? Would you like a good berry?
Have you already made the good berries?
Yes.
She just doesn't. She just shakes her head and continues to sob as the carriage begins to drive slowly away.
Would you like a hug?
Why did it have to be Amberwind? He's too honest for his own good. So, that is where we cut back to the ports. And the
Sorry,
rest
let's
is
just finish writing this down. Okay. Yeah, back to the ports. We're heading into the seedier areas, letting Drerick lead us to the nearest tavern, and following his advice on how to act and whatnot.
So you've found the nearest tavern. Towards which direction? We
Left,
have
sorry.
Oh, to the Shady. You come
He
to
sug-
a...
he suggested
that's
the
fine.
Shady.
No, that's fine. By the way, your blood hunters generously voted on as your interaction thanks to Mixter. As the option was for your random encounters, ended up being voted something blood hunters.
Interesting.
Stream giveth and stream taketh away. So, you begin to walk towards this tavern, big old building. You're not quite sure how it's standing. Like it's rotted and broken in a number of ways, like perfectly so that it stays as a building. Like it's structurally sound somehow, but you're not sure how. As you enter the Ye Old Barnacle Tavern. And in Ye Old Barnacle Tavern, it is a very loud and rambunctious place. People seem to be having fun. There's like fist fights at a couple of the corners. So, what is
Jarek, are you back yet? Seeing fistfights and things, I'm going to suggest we turn and leave. No. Nope. Not after being threatened in the street openly.
Ava was like smiling, and then she hears Bravo, and it just goes away.
Bravo? There's many. I already leaving. What are you doing? What is it? He gets punched. He falls over. He laughs.
Oh, looks like fun. Oh. No. We're noping out of there.
Okay. So, you head back to the ports?
Yeah. Instead of going into a tavern, tried to talk to, or Derek said something about talking to sailors directly to try and find out.
Hugsmira.
Try to find out about Hugsmira. No. Find out more information about the group, the mercenaries that brought the relic in.
Couple drunk people outside. There's one guy speaking to himself with a big old mug of ale, laying against like a post next to a dock.
Good sir. Yeah, you there.
Ah! His eyes are closed. He's looking around at you. Ah! You have my food?
Almost. It's almost ready. It's coming up soon.
This bar is cold. You should light a fire.
We'll take care of that right away. Just tell me about the relic.
The relic?
Yeah, the one that came in on the ship.
Oh, no relics come in on ships. No imports. They come from the continent. You sir should learn your trade better.
Well, where's it headed?
Which relic?
Milil.
Mallard? What? Sips. Who's Milil?
One of the goddesses.
There's a goddess in town?
Something
Wow,
like that.
these whores say themselves all sorts of things now, don't they? He laughs and goes to pat someone. He starts petting a seagull. He thinks it's his buddy.
I'll laugh right along with him. Too true. Alright, well,
The
we'll get your
whorehouse
food
is down the road, back towards the good part, up a side alley. Red curtains. They have everything.
From behind, Bravo Jerk gives a thumbs up.
We'll get your food to you soon. Don't worry about it.
Worst service ever. You're probably with them tall boys, aren't you? Kind of puts his spear away.
Turn and walk away.
talking.
Yeah, you better right away, tall boys. Yeah. Yeah. I think you're so tough.
I walk alongside Bravo, say, I'm sorry, I zoned out a little. What happened?
The tavern was
Yeah.
rough and rowdy and they left. It's for you, Jarek, as you walked in, like your vision, pretty much exactly what you expected. There's bar fights everywhere, people having a good time. No one seems to be trying to kill anyone inside the tavern. I'm not saying nothing about the back alley.
Right.
When I saw that, after being threatened in the streets, I said no. Go somewhere else.
Jarek, give me either I'll say an insight or a history, your choice.
Let's see. +1 or plus... Ooh, +5. I'll take that. 15.
Insight. Jarek, there isn't a man inside that tavern that would ever call the guards. Not a single goddamn one. It's probably for everything considering what you would have expected, probably the worst place you would expect to go. You know, if you guys were all in the up and up. But because of everything that's transpired, literally probably the safest tavern for you.
I think this place is probably the safest place in this entire city for us. Especially for us, say, pointing to me and Bravo. Considering the kind of people are up that way, and I point Jack, like, in the general direction of, like, the teleportation circle, and where those people were, who said they didn't like us, are.
We gonna be able to get information from the people inside?
Maybe get a few, maybe loosen them up a little. Might have to throw a punch or two. They can do it. I believe in us.
Looks the Eva.
You guys seem strong enough. Well, look to the plasmids. You stay behind me.
Alright, you go back in. Jarek first.
As you step back in,
I'm just gonna stay by the door.
as you step back in, 10 retweets, you all have advantage. Huzzah!
Yay!
Huzzah!
Thank you.
Yay!
So you step back
see
in.
100.
As Rebels, you the first one walking in.
No,
Maybe
Jarek
you-
first.
Jarek, you kind of hear something on the other side, and you look to him and you just motion them to step to the side. You open the door as a body gets thrown out into the street. Hey, the guy's like, I saved my beer! And you see the other guy, drunk guy, Jerry! He's like, Bob, where were you? Oh, he's like, I'm at the bar! No, you got thrown out! Oh yeah, the bar! He just walks over, sits next to him. The seagull walks up and sits on Bob's head. So, you guys walk in and there's people everywhere, they're having a good time, there's fights, people are basically playing cards. You see someone get stabbed for cheating. Like, right in the hand as he goes to take the pot. You see the knife get in, and he takes it. No cheating! He just screams at him. And he pulls the thing out, he starts laughing as he's bleeding. Because he got caught. He doesn't even care. He gets stabbed.
Jarek leads them through a relatively safe path to the bar, occasionally ducking as a bottle goes flying over his head.
You duck under a bottle. You sidestep a swing meant for someone else. Yeah, it's good times. So where are you guys going, for a table or at the bar?
I looked to the others for that.
Table. There's too many of us.
Okay.
Lead him to the table then.
Yeah, you guys watch as Jerk just walks over. You don't see the table. He kind of pulls it back up and just kind of kicks it to stand back under it so it stays. Still wobbles quite a bit, but someone had obviously got thrown over it when the fight broke out. As you all sit down around it.
I'm glad I get to show you some of my hospitality. He says with a grin, as you all sit down.
If we weren't under such pressure, I'd have a ball here.
Oh, Bravo, there are people playing dice in a corner. Shouting and having a grand old time. As a A human bartender, a bar wench. You want to be more, specific. Walks over. Hi, what can I get all you?
Ales for all of us.
All right. Name's Francina. Knew you were gonna ask. You look like the kind that asks. Yeah. Any food? Anything like that?
Look around to the others.
I'm fine for now.
But thank you,
You're good.
Festina.
Just
Plus,
that.
as you're, you probably look the most out of, out of place here. As you're looking towards her, she leans over and just pushes you back slightly as an orcish head lands in front of you. Your broken beating as he just got punched. He gets a, I'll get you! Just jumps back out into the fight.
Who was that in front of?
You're ready for the plies.
I just kind of look at the table where you fell, and I'm like,
Blood
that
everywhere.
happened. Oh. That happened.
Plus, your life cleric senses are tingling as most people are in various stages of injury right now.
Yep. Don't do anything to gather attention.
I pat him on the back. Don't worry.
And yes, to be fair to everyone that is unaware, just since it was brought up in chat, technically Sauron did not crash the boat into Pearlside. However, he just handed the paper to someone. They never knew he transferred ownership of the boat. It was Crom who took out half the port. So, just to be fair.
Damn it, Crom.
So, but none of you know that.
Ah, well.
But just to be fair to everyone. So,
Well, yeah.
as you guys are sitting there, slamming down, your drinks get brought to you.
Blood splattered on you, apparently.
Oh, you get a little bit. It kind of like motions to like your cheek. It's covered in red. Someone get punched.
I'm aware.
Something goes flying towards your drink. She catches it. She puts it down. Look, it's a tooth. It's ready to get. Nope, that's cavities. It's not good luck. And she walks away.
Should have stayed at the door.
That would have attracted
It was
attention.
just like, I like it here.
You're safer with us. Trust me, mate. Trust me, mate.
Jarek, it's time for you to do your magic and get some information.
Jarek's smiling. The player's going,
Where are you going, Drake? They're in Pearlside. Yes, they are.
Who? Do they? Well, let's start with the most obvious. Do any of them seem like mercenaries? Or is
This,
all- or
I
all-
mean, mercenary is a wide term. There's a lot of
Yeah.
pirates here who might be considered mercenaries.
That's fair.
There are plenty of rogues, quite a few barbarians, brawlers. And you do see the barkeep is a dwarf with one of his eyes is not there. He's gonna get like this small eye patch kind of covering it, all scarred up face. His arms as he lays him down, all scars everywhere.
Okay. Let's try the bartender.
Alright, so you make your way up to the bar.
Before I leave, I
Ah,
let's
Lonnie!
say-
You!
What?
You look like... What you bringing the landlubbers in here for? As you know, slavery is outlawed here. You can't sell them off here. Now, if you want to go into the waters, I can set you up with a few. She might catch a pretty price.
Ava looks over to the dwarf and winks.
He goes, lassie, you couldn't handle me.
They probably could, but I'd rather keep him with me
I've
for
broken
now.
my fair share of barbarians. He slaps his shoulder. He smiles.
I was actually in town. Me and my mates there in town. We were asked to find something for someone. Yeah. Have you heard?
That's something ain't legal. Yeah, that's why you're here.
Well,
What's your cardinal pleasure? He kind of pulls out a box and puts it down. You get all sorts of interesting. He pops it open. Things to set you free.
no. Well, no. Well. He looks at something. No. Not talking about stuff like that. It's not today.
Closes it. Fine.
I
Slides it back into the bar.
we understand it's a mercenary group came in bringing in some fancy relic. He was wondering if you had heard anything about that.
Mercenary group. You're in the wrong tavern for a mercenary group. You got rogues, you got the tall boys, who are back there. You got quite a few ships, as you can see with the brawling. Ships in port. Frickin' pirates. That's what happens when the whole island gets sunk. Come to the ports more often.
Aye. What?
A relic is a very wide subject, my friend.
Specifically to... Well, scrolling. Hi. I've... Milil? Milil?
I mean, that name sounds familiar. It does, and he kind of flops his wrist over. Palm up. It's right there on the tip of my tongue.
Put 5 gold. How close?
How much?
5.
That's just going down towards my throat. It's like it's getting farther away.
I put another 15.
Good enough to sign a death warrant with. Throws it into the bar. You're gonna have to go speak with the tall boys. But I think I can only see one thing that I'd be interested in. Looks back over to Eva. None of you are their type of conversationalists. They don't discriminate otherwise, though.
Wait, say that again?
They don't discriminate in non-conversation. And none of you boys are their type of conversationalists.
And you said... Quick sip. Sev, you said there were tall boys in here?
Yeah,
When you say tall boys, what is he talking about?
it's apparently their name. Call it the tall boys. There's a door. He pointed to a door. It's like a private room.
Alright. Do I know what a tall boy is?
Nope.
Or Drake, I
Never
should
heard
say?
of it before. Nope.
Okay. Well, what's a tall boy exactly?
You know how there's thieves guilds, right?
Aye.
Well, they do more than just the thieving. They buy political power, launder money, do whatever needs to be done. They've kind of organized this whole crime thing.
Gotcha. Well, I appreciate your help.
It's your death. He looks back, starts pouring a beer and slides it down. Watch this one. He watches a man gets thrown to the end of the bar, head down, the mug tilts and pours the beer down into the guy's throat. And he's like, ah! And he jumps back into the fight.
Like it.
I head back to the group and I sit down. All right. We're going to have ourselves a talk with the tall boys.
Who are
Who?
the tall boys?
Tall boys are. They're like thieves, but more organized. They're kind of, they do political deal and laundering of money. More higher end of the bottom belly stuff.
Like a cartel?
I suppose. He says. I don't know if Jarek's ever heard that word before.
It's organized
character-
crime.
Yes. He told us that if we wanted to talk to them, and there's a group of them back there, and he kind of indicates towards where the door is. The best chance is if I point to Eva, go talk to him. Because, well, how do I put this? They'll like you, like a lot. So, which is a damn shame because but yeah, you're gonna have to take one for the team with this one.
Ava just like blinks and she's like, I'm not good with words.
Well, they don't.
I don't
Go
think
with
it's
it,
words
Go
they'll
with it,
care
Jared.
about.
Just go. It's in character.
Huh?
Just do it. It's okay. You can be in character, man. Say what you need to say.
You just need to. Forgive my language. You just need to fuck them.
As far as I thought you were gonna go, but okay. I thought you were saying you just need to smile and look pretty. But okay. Go, Jared. Blunt.
I mean, you may not have to go that far, but
It was like,
you get what I'm trying to say. You turn on your charm. Maybe pull the shirt down or tighter. Perk them up. I don't know. Loosen their tongue, and then you don't have to really worry about what words to say. As long as just ask them directly. You can be direct. Damn, my ears are burning red now.
Ava just sighs and she takes off her bear cloak and holds it to Bravo.
Yeah, take it off! From somewhere in the bar. It's the bartender.
And she looks at the Bravo, says, "What do I have to ask him?"
We're looking for the mercenary group that is traveling through with the artifact or relic to Milil. We need to know who they are and when they're leaving. And if you can, where they're going.
All right.
Good luck. And thank you.
I would say have fun, but
Yeah.
If you
And
didn't
Ava
have, I'd say have fun too.
and Ava will walk
The back door?
through the room. Yep.
Okay. So you knock on the door. See one of those like sliding peepholes pretty up high?
Yeah, she will knock
You
on the door.
You hear the sliding? See two eyes kind of poke out, not because so much. What do you want? This is the tall boys' room.
Ava just smiles and says, "I believe I'm your entertainment for the evening."
Looks back for a second. We ordered another whore? No? Maybe she wants to do it for free. Fuck it. Alright, hold on there, guys. Slides it back. The door kind of, you hear the door unlock and open.
And she will walk inside.
Door closes behind you. You hear the locks go back. All right, keep your eyes forward, sweetie. Keep going. What languages do you speak?
Common, Elvish, and Celestial.
In a language you don't understand. Seems to be commenting as you walk. I'll let you roll me an insight if you really want to.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you can just let your mind go where this one goes if you want to, though. You have no clue what he's speaking about.
Oh god.
So, you're gonna walk into this room. There's large desks. There's a couple other girls dancing, for a few. And all right, there, Toots walks up next to you, looks up to you. He's a halfling.
Oh god.
Hey, Lucky. Another halfling pops up from behind the desk. Ah, this is the new entertainment. I see. So you see in this room. 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5, 6. There are 6 halflings, known as the Tall Boys.
That's amazing.
I know it.
Yeah, looks. He goes, I'm Lucky. That's Bugsy. That's Whitey. That's Ricky and Ronnie. They're the Cray brothers, and that's Gentleman Jack. So you want to entertain us?
Oh god. Father. Ava just kind of looks down and says, "This is not what I expected."
What would you expect?
I don't really know.
I'm Lucky. I lead one of the 5 halfling families. Okay, there's 5 of us. Organized crime. We're in the whole world. Thieves Guilds ain't got nothing on us, darling. So you're here with 3 gentlemen, all vertically challenged, as you can tell. And I don't see what. You don't look like a whore to me. I mean, if you want to get into the business, we get a lovely brothel down the street. We'll treat you real good. You get protection, you get some of your money, and all you gotta do is lay there.
I always thought there was more to that than that.
No, we can really lick it up so you don't have to work hard. Half the time they don't even finish. I think they do though.
Oh god. Ava will just say, "Well, I'm Ava."
No, that's not a good whore name. Luscious.
I'll keep that in mind.
So Luscious, what do you have for us?
Well, I need some information.
See, she joins the organization immediately. She wants our information. Yeah, the brothers. Ronnie kind of eyes you up. One eyebrow going up a little bit. He's playing like this really vicious-looking knife. Ricky says, "Nah, calm down. She's not a knock. You're not a knock, right, honey?"
No.
He insights you.
Okay.
You're not a narc, so you're fine. Hey, Gentleman Jack walks up to you and goes, "It's okay, you can get into a little bit of brotherly love over there. Watch out though for Ronnie, he's a little bit of a psychopath. Last time we left him with a prisoner, we had to bury him in lots of pieces."
Think me and him might get along.
What did you pop it on? Dungeons and Dragons with the Halfling Mafia. That's what you popped it on.
Oh god. Is there a place that Ava can sit down?
Yeah, they get you a halfling-sized stool and put it down. There you go, darling.
Sure, why not? She'll sit
Yeah, you're
down.
sitting like with your legs fully extended. It's like a beach chair.
Ava just kind of like leans forward and says, "So, do you know anything about an artifact to Milil?"
When he goes to speak, Bugs looks at him. Don't make me. You give out information without his you'll end up like Frankie. Remember what I did to Frankie? Whitey kind of stops, looks to Lucky. Like this. So damn it. What are you offering us? You want information, but you've got to offer us anything.
Well, what do you want?
We have everything we need. That's why you're gonna ask me. It's not like you came here on my daughter's wedding day. Let's don't do free deals here. Unless you come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. What are you and your friends good at?
Well, we have a healer. We have two healers. A druid that
Healers,
was like
huh?
taken away from us.
Healers. Kind of start speaking in halfling. All right. Your healers agree to do us a favor. We'll do you a favor. Is that a decent enough deal?
I'm not one to make.
Oh no, we'll go ask them ourselves. Don't you worry. Hey,
If they
twins.
agree to it,
Hey, twins,
then
go give them our offer. Ricky and Ronnie head out. The rest of you see the door open and close. No one seems to enter or exit. Two of the chairs just move at your table. Plaz, Bravo, and Derek. The two halflings stand up. One's got a vicious knife. You there! Which of the three of you are the two healers? Huh?
I'm one.
Hi.
One, two. Alright. Your dame there, she wants some information. So, you two are going to do us a solid, and we'll answer her questions. Is that a deal? Otherwise, here, Ronnie doesn't like when people neglect on deals.
Is the deal for tonight?
It's for right now, good sirs. We're your escort.
Yes.
Alright, let's go. Kind of jumps back down. Says, oh yeah, watch out for the, yep. It pulls Plaz down. When something goes over Plaz's head, someone threw a mug. Lets him go. Yeah, you gotta watch out for those things. See, we're down here. We don't gotta worry about any of that shit. And they walk out.
All the yellow brick halflings.
I'm following, and I'm like, why does no one think I can take a hit?
I stick with Plasmid. I just smile and pat him on the back, in the shoulder.
Are you following them?
Sure.
I mean, Drake, you're following them, or you staying in the tavern?
Well, okay, so he's leading the two of them
they're
out of the
leading.
tavern.
Yeah.
But and then Eva's still in the back room.
Correct. You split the party, yes.
Oh my gosh.
I look to Plasma before you leave. You can send, right?
Yeah, I made sure to transcribe that.
All right, I'm gonna stay here in case Ava needs help. I don't want to leave her all by herself. If something goes wrong, let us know.
Oh my god. Sorry.
What?
I have a generator for this sort of thing, and the first three words of the generator was amazing. Okay,
What's it say?
you'll find in a second.
Can I ask the halfling before they leave? Can I go back and join my friend back there, or no?
No, you can sit right there. You'll be fine. She's fine.
I like to inside him.
Sure.
Just because we're now dealing with Derek's crew. Yep.
Yeah,
7.
they're all, everyone's safe. They're so safe, you feel silly for questioning them.
All right.
Yo, these two will be safe as long as they cooperate, capiche?
So Bravo and Plasmus, you guys are led out by these two halflings. One eyeing you up and just like almost like mock, figuring out how to slice you up. The other one's talking with you, you know, you're gonna just do some community service. The ladies will love you. It's good. It's all good. It's kosher. You're fine. If anyone asks, you were never here. You never did what you had to do. Got it?
Is it body disposal?
No. Why would we bring you in for body disposal? Yeah, you're
Done it
healers.
He's
before.
asking for healers.
Well, I've taken apart a body before, so I don't know.
You walk down this
Holy
this
shit.
alleyway. Ronnie walks up next to you, like pats you on like the hip. He's like, I like this one. He's taking bodies apart too. See, I'm not weird. I'm not weird, Ricky. I'm not weird. He's yelling at his brother. Plaz, you just made a best friend in the mob. Good job.
I'm writing that down. I'm sure it'll be useful at some
It might
point.
actually be useful.
What's
So,
this guy's name again?
his name is Ronnie Cray, and he's part of the Cray brothers. He's part of the Tall Boys. You can put all that in your allies. So you walk to this hall. There's eye candy everywhere. You know, all down there. Hey, we're gonna, ladies, we're gonna shut down for a little bit. These gentlemen are here to actually service you for once. And kind of opens the door to this lounge. Did either of you look at the name of the lounge?
Of
It
course.
was randomly generated. This lounge is known as the Nun's Pink Serpent Lounge. The first 3 words I looked and facepalmed on stream.
None is pitch perfect.
Can you write that down, please?
Of course I can.
To be transcribed for all time.
Yes, follow.
Oh. I heard pitch perfect.
So
Like, wow, this
they
is
open
this is
in,
going
and
now.
there's a ton of ladies. Would you actually like the names? Because it actually generates names, ages, and everything,
I'm good.
as well as customer reviews. I don't remember who found me this generator, but
The hell?
it was Nazi.
I've seen that.
It was Nazi. Yes, brought you were there, Bravo, when we went to Cloud Cross. So, they look, now, gentlemen, you'll be healing all these ladies and their various ailments. Over there's an office for you, and over there's an office for you. By all means, we'll send the ladies in. You guys take care of them.
I'm only
No
able
getting
to...
handsy.
No, of course not. I'm only able to take care of 3 if it's what I think it is.
It's also, remember, you can clear diseases with lay on hands. 5 points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're like the super healer in this case right now, Bravo. So they begin to, the ladies begin to come in one by one and tell you of the various ailments and show them to you, as you guys begin to heal the ladies. And we get back to the room, at which they're doing the work. Well, Lucky kind of leans back up. Okay, Dowlin, then what do you need exactly here?
Well, we're looking for the mercenary group that has come across the an artifact of Milil.
Ah, the hop, yeah. What about it?
Do you know when they are supposed to leave and where the artifact is going?
Looks, Whitey, when are we shipping that hop out? Tomorrow morning, get ready. There's your answer.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
Anything else you need, dear? I mean, they are doing a decent service. Keeping the town clean,
It's always a good thing. Trying to think if do you know the name of the mercenary group?
He laughs. Yeah. Okay. Do you need me to write this one down for you? So in case
Sure,
you
why
forget
not?
it? Okay. Why do you give me a piece of paper? Starts writing it down. Folds it over, hands it to you.
I open it.
It says, "You ain't too smart, are you, there, dame?"
She just looks at him and says, "No."
It's the tall boys. It's us, darling. That's what the word "we" means.
Oh, I didn't hear that. They had said we.
No, we're playing it like you did. It's okay.
Um. I believe that's all that we needed.
Oh, excellent then. So you sure we can't offer you a job? I mean, your smarts ain't gonna get you very far there, darling. You're lucky you were blessed with good looks.
Ava just says, "I'm flattered, but I have another job to do."
Well, then good luck on that job. Hopefully, again, it doesn't require your smarts, because you're more of a physical kind of lady, I can tell. But if you ever down on your luck and you need some coin, you come see old Dumb Lucky.
I'll keep you guys in mind.
Of course,
I'll keep you
darling.
guys in mind. Okay.
And they
Goodbye.
motion towards you. Have a good evening.
And Ava will walk out, and
Yeah.
she's just like face palming.
Yeah, they open the door for you. And they close it behind you. You go join Jarek at the table.
Yeah.
I look at her as she comes in, and she sits down. She's like, "You all right?" I can kind of look it over, make sure everything's in one piece.
Okay.
They didn't do it. They didn't do
The
anything
boat-
to you, did? I can
the
still,
har-
I can still throw a fireball through that little slit there.
Nope. I'm good. The harp leaves tomorrow morning to Yedria.
The harp.
Apparently it's a harp. We learned something about the artifact.
Where to you?
Didn't ask.
I didn't ask.
And to who?
She didn't ask.
Didn't ask. The Bravo only told Ava to ask where it's going and who's carrying it.
And who's carrying it?
They are.
Oh. Any chance they'll let you go back in and ask?
Ava's
I don't
face
know-
just like falls to the table.
So about 45 minutes go by as your tired cleric and your tired paladin spent of any lesser restoration, third or higher spell slots, and Brabble out of all of his laid hands. Just come back. Plasma's probably a little bit shaken by what he's seen. Brabble with probably a
Not
slight
really.
smirk on his face.
I've dissected living people before.
Roddy goes, "See, again, Ricky. I'm not weird. He does it, and he's a life cleric. You should start calling me a cleric." And he walks into the room with Ronnie. Ricky.
Actually, I'm both a cleric and a doctor.
See, I'm a doctor now. Mom would be so proud, Ricky. You were always a smile, but I'm a doctor. The door closes.
Man, me telling people I'm a doctor gets the most hilarious results.
Oh god.
I don't know who these
I
are supposed to be. They started off with Italian, now they're Jewish. Then for a minute they were Texan.
Just leave it alone, man. Leave it alone.
Oh, I love it.
They're halflings. There's no Jewish. people here in Pharrell. Not a religion.
Just the accent keeps changing on them. They don't know which one they're using.
Listen, they're a mix of like Irish, Italian, Mexican, like, all the mobs. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
If I could do a Mexican accent, I'd throw it in there. Damn it, Sparks, where are you? So,
But anyway, when y'all come in and sit down, it's like, and how was your end?
Got to help clean up a brothel of diseases.
Ooh, I commend you, sir.
I've done weirder.
Eva was successful, I say, and I got a sip of drink looking at her.
Ava's face is just still on the table.
Are you okay? Did they do anything to you?
Ava looks at Bravo. Says, I'm fine. I got offered to be a whore. And her face just goes right back to the table.
What'd you say?
I declined the offer.
Probably for the best. Probably for the best.
Okay, so you were successful. What did you find out?
Adventuring is much more lucrative in the long run.
Well, I found out that the tall boys ain't so tall. And,
Yeah, we figured that.
and they are the mercenary group that is transporting the artifact to tomorrow morning to Yedria.
Where in Yedria?
Yes, Eva, we're in Yedria.
I don't know.
Do you know who it's going to?
Nope. You didn't tell me to.
You're right. Do you know what it is?
Heart.
Oh, of course it is.
I give Ava like a side, like a one-arm hug. I don't mean to mess with you. You did great. Thank you.
What did you happen to ask them what they want for it?
No, I asked you. I asked them what you wanted me to ask them.
You did good. Any chance I can get you to ask those 3 questions? Starting with, what do they want? What would it take for us to have it?
Ava sighs and stands, says, "Give me a moment." Walks towards the door and knocks.
This will go great, guys.
The thing slides up again. Ah, you already gave up an adventuring so soon. Alright. As we get a donation. Nat 20s for the party.
Yay!
The tall boys are amazing.
Awesome.
So, you gave up an adventuring so soon. Alright, dear, drop happy clothes and we'll walk you over.
I'm not here to accept your offer.
Thing closes.
She says, "Hey now, my cleric's here."
You're an all-star.
I didn't
What
want
the
to say
heck?
that.
You and Nick at the same freaking time.
High fives, Nick, to the fourth wall.
Oh my gosh.
Firefly.
Oh my gosh. She says, "My healers just took away your women's diseases. Just a few more answers is all I ask."
Slides open, you get the answers you asked for, and you chose to leave on your own. Therefore, our business is concluded. Thank you very much, Sweet Cakes. Closes.
What if I pay you?
Now, darling, that's a whole different story. Why don't you grab your compatriots, and then we'll come back in and we'll discuss some terms. Slides closed.
Ava walks to the group and says, they're willing to talk if we pay them.
Hmm.
The amount was not discussed.
We have to pay them to talk.
Pay for information.
I wasn't prepared for this. I'm sorry. All I've got is 100 gold on me.
I have 675.
I'll make sure you're all paid back for anything you can load.
Ava likes
I
to
have
joke.
Do either of you have money you could help with?
I have 600. That's all I have.
I'll make sure we won't pay more than 1,000. He gets up and walks over to the door.
Hmm.
So
Anybody
everyone
want to follow?
Yep.
No.
Drake did because he's AFK for a second.
Oh, okay.
He knocks, the slick comes over. Ah, Sweet Cake's in the vertically challenged. Come on in, we have business to discuss. He had locks and locking. Door opens up.
Walk in.
Yep.
The last of you enter, the door shuts. You hear the locks come back on. And keep your eyes forward, keep walking.
Follow directions.
Don't touch any of your weapons. Don't make any of those crazy hand signals like you're a mage or something. And you'll be fine. Walk into this large kind of office. Again, women dancing in the corners. You know, you see the happenings. And Lucky's already sitting up and looks, Sweet Cakes, you're back so quick. And here's your men. Vertically challenged as ever. Do you require seating?
That would be
I'm good.
appreciated.
Yeah, you all get a bunch of halfling stools.
Awesome. Sure. That's great.
Ronnie, what's up?
Right! Hey, Dr. Dismemberment! Yeah! Smiles.
I swear, before the character Plasmus dies, he will have a different nickname in every town. He's the new guy at that orc place. He's a witch doctor in the elven
Boys.
capital.
And Dr. Dismemberment with the tall boys.
Joyous.
I really like that one.
He smiles, nudging his brother. See, Dr. Dismemberment's back, yeah. Smiles. And, what do you, Lucky looks up to you. So then, you wish to do business, I hear.
Yes. You know we're interested in that relic.
Well, I mean, I thought you were, but then, Eva here kind of acted like you weren't. But if you tell me you are, I mean, I'll take your word for it. So if you want, obviously we have an offer from the collector, and if you'd like it, it's a mere 250,000 platinum pieces. And it's yours
Nice.
today.
Like that.
Sure.
Did you say 1,000 what now?
Platinum pieces. Basically 2.5 million gold.
Alright.
Wow.
Yeah, it's totally let it go for that price.
Nah, I'm gonna use my nat 20.
You have to use it before you roll.
Oh. I'm new to this. Okay.
I mean, that's the price.
Shit.
Is it legit? Let me rephrase that.
He raises his
Let
eyebrow
me
at you
rephrase
and
that,
pulls
please.
his chest out a little bit. Yeah, he's letting you. I'm taking this in character. I would like
Not-
your rephrasing.
Is it a real Milil artifact that you have in your possession?
Are you thinking it was some kind of counterfeit?
No. But I'm wondering if somebody tried to get a counterfeit past you.
Oh, darling, the last one of them. Hey, Ronnie, why don't you show your doctor friend here? The last guy that tried to pass a forgery. He says, "Oh, of course, boss." He comes walks over to play. Come on, Doctor Spinman. We'll show you the jerk. He kind of starts leading you towards another door.
Hello?
Yeah, go to the door. You immediately step in. You smell all sorts of like medical chemicals, like old medical chemicals, formaldehyde and shit. And he walks over to this book, like this cabinet, and he pulls open 2 doors. He goes, "There he is! Look at him!" He's broken down into like each finger's in like 3 sections. Basically, there's a section for each bone, and they're all floating formaldehyde. He also watches the eyes twitch. We paid a real good death cleric to do that. He's still alive in there. Smiles.
That's impressive.
He waves to him. How about later, shitbag? And closes the doors. Brings you back to the group.
Yeah, they have him alive in jars in there?
Okay.
That sounds about right.
Then I
Cool.
apologize if I offended.
Yes. So what you're saying is, you want the hat. Which you obviously, no offense to you, you don't seem like you have the kind of coin to buy an artifact. Just saying.
Nope.
But I see that you actually wear the symbol. And you didn't just put that on when you learned what it was. From watching you since you came in. Generally, we like the people who the gods don't like, We're kin, kind of, Even if you are vertically challenged. However, I have a question here. Because, you've come twice. You're trying to pull business. You did help us out there, that's why you're living. But, see, there's 4 of you. And when you came, there was 5 of you.
One of us
So
is
where
in
is
jail.
There ain't no one in jail. They shipped them off for execution.
What?
Yeah, there was the elvish, was she a warlock? The warlock made some pact with a fae. Said it was too close to his brother, so she's getting the axe. I don't get why your halfling buddy would be in that cot.
Apparently, a
so-
family member crashed a boat.
That wasn't no Brandywine. Sarin, that guy who went to Hillcrest got hopped up on some mushrooms from a cat. Not one of them tabaxis. One of them, what are they? Rikashakashashas. Yeah. I know I didn't say that right, in or out of character, but I'm okay with it.
What's a character?
I
No,
See?
no.
I'm a character. A real good character. Your mom would love me. You should introduce me.
I swear a bit in Draconic and looked at Ravel. Now we gotta rescue Amberlin.
Yep.
Joy.
Oh, this day, it's
So you see, there's let's cut the pretense of your hair. You ain't a bunch of missionaries. I mean, that's probably the only position she knows, pointing to Eva. She's a little bit new and a little bit blushing still from the earlier conversation. So you ain't a bunch of missionaries. Missionaries don't carry weapons. Who are you, and why are you really here? I get it for the heart, but there's more to that story.
Well, we are after the harp originally, and since we're in Well, we're in your hands either way. We're from a guild.
Alright, guilds. You just recently outlawed, weren't you?
Yep.
Welcome to the
Apparently.
underground.
Any idea why? I mean, I know, out of character, I know the town crier.
the Ceres. The Ceres Silva something. I don't know, some god's daughter. Thinks probably tried to arrest people in other cities, claiming she was a god of Silvervine, like people cared or something. Yeah, she committed treason against Marcus and Lady Dawnbringer, who's probably like a prisoner in her own home, and then tried to commit treason against the new king. Much more militaristic, bringing a bunch of blood hunters in. They wouldn't like either of you. Points to Bravo and Drurg. Certainly wouldn't like your friend if he had anything to do with Faye.
As far as I know, he doesn't.
Could be a kind of. You said they were shipping him to be executed, right?
That's generally why they take people to the castle, yes.
Huh. This could be kind of a.
Right, did you hear me at all?
I couldn't hear you, no. Jen?
Hello?
I am. Go ahead, Plus.
This could be kind of one of those, if you're affiliated with a traitor, you're just as guilty kind of thing.
Yeah, but why wouldn't they take all of you? So, here's my proposition. You have resources to deal with some, we'll say, problems we may encounter here with the new leadership. And, no offense to all of you, but you might not be the type I need. You catch my drift. Some of you don't exactly look this stealthy.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say something along the lines of two on the up and up.
You guys on the up and up? You survived in the tavern. If you guys tried to report a crime, you'd be dead. You ain't all on the up and up. Looks to you. So here's what we'll do. This relic is of importance to your faith, right?
Yes.
And you're a paladin, are you not?
Yes, I am.
So one might say if you take an oath to support us, and that we send this relic to your temple, the Grand Temple, I take it, probably wants it?
Yeah.
We decide to send it there. We say we get a better offer because gold's not in our hand. We haven't shook on any deals yet with them. He wanted to inspect it first. It's his own problem for not trusting us. He is a collector of odd creatures too. I'm sure we can do other business with him. I hear that he's looking for another tabaxi. But I say that you bring this to us. And you take this oath in front of your god and in front of the relic. We send it there. And when we call upon you, Bravo, you help us make sure that, people aren't just getting dragged out of their houses in the middle of the night.
I cannot see anything wrong with that just yet.
So
as long as it doesn't go against my oath to my goddess.
And what are your oaths to your god so that we are understanding? I'm not expecting you to finish everything, but you will facilitate helping us get members for our causes. I'm sure there are more loosely moraled individuals within your guild structure.
Probably.
See, it's a little thing. Trust me, I am even thinking of a job for you, dear. Point Steva. I think you could pass and get yourself into something to rough up a stuffy noble or two. And you? Ronnie already likes you there, Dr. Dismemberment. I'm sure we can have plenty of work for you coming your way. And you there, Sea-Boy.
Raise an eyebrow. Head.
We have ships now and then. We could always use a strong hand. Everything
As well.
sound accommodable?
Well, I didn't hear a word of the deal because of the internet issues, so I'm going to look to Bravo.
Basically, they'll return the harp, and we promise to help them with further ventures.
Will that be
how
1
long? Yeah, I was about to.
What do you say? I didn't hear you.
Will that be 1 favor back each?
For 2.5 million gold.
It's worth a shot.
We'll consider your payments paying off a debt, and we're willing to give the heart back first
Very generous.
because I mean we'll play with the law. We don't play against gods. It's not a wise choice.
You wanted to know my my oath.
I do want to know yours because I don't want to ask you to do something that's going to break them.
Basically, kindle the light of hope in the world, beating back despair. Where life flourishes, stand against the forces that will render it barren.
Oh, you'll fit right in here. You don't mind killing folks, do you? If they're bad?
Not the bad, no.
No, good.
Glorious beacon for all who live in despair. Have fun.
No. Oh. No worries. Just for you, every time you complete a mission, you can go back to the brothel, do a little bit of healing, and get a free ride. How about that? So you have a little bit of fun every time. And who knows, if she gives up on adventuring, maybe you can take her for a ride. Ain't that right, sweet cheeks? Looks at Eva.
Ava looks at the halfling into Bravo.
And he's got a
Into the
shit-eating
halfling.
grin on his face.
Ava kind of just tilts her head and leans into Bravo and goes, I don't want to, no offense, but is that even possible?
Which part?
I was about to ask.
Yeah, there's a lot of, it's a really open-ended question. If you could give up on adventuring, yeah, that's totally possible.
No, I mean, a tiefling and a human.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Most
yeah.
definitely.
Jericho will say, "Oh yeah, I've had, you know."
He's a
It
man
is
among,
kind of-
he's a man amongst the races, okay, is what he's trying to tell you.
Ava looks at Jarek and says, good to know.
He motions to a side door as you see this massive harp kind of get rolled in on a crate. They open it up. So then, Sir Paladin, please take your oath to further our endeavors in front of your god's relic.
Take a deep breath. Stand. May I touch it?
Oh, of course. I mean, you break it, you've already bought it.
Place my hand on it. I, Bravo Porali, pledge my oath to help these folk fulfill anything that they ask, so long as it does not break my oath to you, Milil. Until such time as the payment has been deemed completed, so long as they provide this relic to your temple.
He looks to Whitey. Whitey finishes writing. He's writing on both the same. He hands you a copy with everything you said on it.
Yep.
Just for your notes.
Thank you.
He gives one to him. He looks at it and goes, "That's excellent." Now, for transportation, of course. He goes, your High Temple, and he looks to, instead of sending that to the Yedria on the boat, we're gonna send that to the High Temple. Make sure they get it with Sir Ravel's best regards. He nods as they begin to roll the relic away on the cart into a back room. You feel a surge of arcane energy.
I was going to say, I make a quick prayer to it.
Yeah, they'll allow you to.
Okay. I was just worried. I was just wondering about that.
Yep, you
How are we
feel a
gonna
surge
get
of
there?
arcane energy.
I need to pick up my car. I'll be right back.
Yep. Looks to the rest of you. So then, you apparently have a halfling friend in jail.
Apparently.
How do you determine to free your friend? Looks over to Bugsy. Bugsy, go see what they actually locked him up for. Bugsy nods.
I just look to the others and I kind of like plump. I have no idea.
Best I could come up with on the spur of the moment would be smash and grab.
Yeah,
But the problem there is getting back home.
Yeah, you smash and grab, you ain't gonna exactly be welcome back in the city.
No,
Which is a problem.
which is the problem.
Although we're already kind of not welcome in the city in the first place, but whatever.
So, gentlemen, seems like we have more business to discuss. We can, we'll call it liberate your friend. Bugsy comes back. 15,000 gold, sir. However, in order to liberate your friend here, we're going to require that you're willing to take an oath that he will also help pay off his 15,000 gold debt to the guild.
Through coin or through?
Through tasks just like yourselves.
Could it be paid off through coin?
Yeah, if you have 15,000 gold pieces. Plus the subsequent fees we'll have to tack on for actually, assaulting a cot full of gods. Either or, if you come up with your 2.5 and want to pay it off, you can do that in a heartbeat. Coin is as good as coin. However, I believe something. Which guild did you say you were from?
We didn't.
Ah, exactly. So which guild are you from? I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
In for a penny, in for a pound. The Burning Phoenix.
Ah! So you know good old Marcus then?
Yes.
Pulls out. Whitey! Scroll! Pulls it out. This is for Marcus's eyes only. Do I make myself clear?
I have no problem with that.
If you open it, and I'll tell you this, if you open it and pull it out trying to read it before he gets it, by the time you give it to him, the words will vanish. It'll be read by one person. And I'm not giving you a new one. That will cover the fee for us breaking him out. He'll still owe the money that we're going to pay to get his family out of debt. Saren was a good business mate. When times came, our paths crossed. He did some jobs for us. We did some jobs for him. It was a good exchange. We don't mind clearing up his poor kin's name. So, you gentlemen are going to take the first carriage out of here south to Hillcrest, and you'll you'll await your good friend Amberwin to be delivered to you, and then you can take the teleportation circle there. Sound like a fair enough exchange?
That it does. Does anybody have a problem with this?
Nope.
I have no alternatives. He's gave us a note to give to Marcus, and that'll cover the extra fee for liberating Amberwind, but Amberwind still has to pay the 1,500 or 15,000 gold. And he's telling us to get on the next carriage to Hillcrest, and we're to wait there for Amberwind.
Okay. That's fine.
It's fine with everyone then.
As long as everyone comes back alive.
Very well then. If you were to ask about the town or the country, they might think your friend Amberwin will be dead. Just to let you know, but you'll see his body, you'll be fine.
Okay.
You don't ask the details of things you're not involved in. It keeps you safe.
Jarek just gives the others, looks at the others and nods.
It does. So, you guys take... Okay, go ahead.
I do have one question though. What was your name?
I'm
Or at
Lucky.
least what do I
I'm
call you?
Lucky.
Lucky?
You must address me Don Lucky. He goes, that's Bugsy, that's Whitey, that's Ricky and Ronnie, the Cray brothers, the twins, we couldn't tell. And right over there is Gentleman Jack. Yeah, follow them. They're all real gangster names.
I'm gonna need those written down because it went too fast for me. Please.
I'm doing it right now for you.
Thank you.
So, you guys head out. Catching the first carriage to Hillside.
Yep.
Amberwind!
Yes.
As you're riding, this woman has said nothing to you at all.
Amberwin spends the time still trying to get her to calm down, still
All of a
trying to
sudden,
help
the
her
horses
feel better.
just stop.
Was that you?
You see this little halfling sitting out there? Gentlemen, how you doing? I just found out I'm a doctor. I'm here to take care of you. And this is my trusty knife, Mr. Knifey. He waves it around. He's my assistant. They all start pulling their blades. You see here, she's of great importance to us. So, we're gonna spring her. You know, the guard's like, what are you talking about? Everyone, you just hear just numbers of just these whistling sounds from all around you. As you watch as literally they ambush rogues just raining bolts down upon them. And he goes, oh, look, he's still twitching. He's mine. No one shoot him. He kind of walks over. All right, go do the thing. I have a project. And he starts walking up to the blood hunter. I'm gonna test your blood and see what makes you special. And he starts walking down. You hear him you hear the scream as the camera pans away as he starts cutting off an ear.
Amberwin looks around at the halflings and he just goes, wow, did Raleigh send you?
I don't know who Raleigh is, one says. Name's Rookie. So, we're going to open the cage here. He pulls out the stool, starts picking the lock. However, we're going to need you to stand there for a moment. We're going to cast a spell on you, and it's going to make another one of you. And then we're going to murder it brutally, that it's not really conscious.
Can I take her too?
Oh, we're going to let her free. She's going to run because one of these guys we're going to leave alive. Ronnie, put the other one down. He needs to live.
But I don't want her to be hunted.
Oh no, we'll get her out of the country. We'll get a safe place to travel. But we don't want them to know that you're alive and we're the reason you're here. Kind of pops it open. A little half mage comes in and goes, all right, this is going to be a little weird. He puts his hand on your forehead. and begins casting Clone. He watches at the other hand, like a secondary version with no soul, doesn't even have a heartbeat, and he just starts brutally stabbing you.
Everyone just staring, jaw dropped open.
Takes a couple, shots with a crossbow into you. He goes, Dia, come on, you need to go. And they start pulling her out. He goes, you good sir, this horse right here is going to take you to Hillside so you can meet up with your friends.
That sounds good. Going to friends is good, but that was a little gruesome. I'm not used to that.
Well, that means they're going to think you're dead, so they're not going to hunt you.
That's definitely a good thing.
Do you want to be the next Cyrus?
No, she was an idiot.
There you go. Take the horse and go then, kid. I like pat you on the shoulder.
Amberwind will head over to get on the horse.
He goes,
Takes him a little bit because it's a
Question.
full-size horse and he's a halfling.
Yeah, no, it's a halfling-sized horse.
Oh, okay.
They're all halflings. They're all halflings.
No, I thought it was one of the guards' horses.
No. He looks, he goes, it's a question, actually, if you don't mind.
Amberwind looks back.
What was the last thing you said to them before they decided you were going to go with these friends of yours?
Oh, they asked where I was from, and most of the time after I ended up leaving home, I was learning how to be a druid in the Feywild.
That's your problem. Yeah, you don't want to say that to anyone.
I don't?
Not in these country. The king here doesn't like Fey.
He's very judgmental of Fey.
Nah, he's judgmental of anything that's not from this plane, we'll say.
Is he slightly bigoted?
I haven't met him. Couldn't tell you. I just know the laws changed.
That makes sense.
As you ride off. So for you guys, you're in Hillside for about a day. At one of the little taverns, and eventually you meet up with Amberwind, and as you recount your tales and everything going on, you then step back and you teleport back to the guild, successful in your mission.
Yay.
Yeah, exactly. Amber could have escaped like 19 times, just didn't.
I give everyone
Wonders
a
of
hug.
wild sheep. Amberwind will hug back.
So, that ends a song for Milil. And guess what? It was social, Craig.
Yes, it was.
There was just a bunch of NPC fighting in the background. So,
Yeah.
we thank you for the follows. We thank you for the donations. Hugs to everyone from Firefly. As we'll see you back some point tomorrow, I believe. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
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 Bye.